see how I'm balancing my camera here. I'm using my legs right now. We see like they're like that. But anyways, I am here. I just got back from Berkeley. I am stuffed with French fries right now. My friend and I just stopped over at In-N-Out, so I'm feeling quite lethargic. But in any case, I'm here to show off the goodies I got, not just from Amoeba, but from Rasputin, because Rasputin is just down the street from Amoeba. Amoeba didn't have everything I was looking for, so I just stopped in at Rasputin and got the rest. So let's show off what we got. First off, this is an ISIS album, similar to Mogwai in that they have a post-rock sound, which I love Mogwai to death, and I love the post-rock sound. It's really unique and interesting. But from what I understand, they are a little bit more on the sludge metal side. This is just based off what one of my friends was telling me, so I figured I'd give them a check out here. I like the band name, ISIS. I don't know why, it just sounds really cool. The album artwork is really neat too. So should be an interesting listen, especially if they're similar to Mogwai. Next up here is, this one's kind of an essential. This is a Led Zeppelin record, Mothership. This basically has every one of Led Zeppelin's hits on it. Stuff like Communication Breakdown, Dazed and Confused, Stairway to Heaven, all that good stuff. And my friend had given me this album a very, very long time ago. Well, I should say, he let me put the songs from his copy onto my iTunes, so I've had it for a really long time, but I figured I should just get it myself and have it in my collection because it's an essential. So, that's that. Let's see. Oh, I'm really excited about this one. So, this is Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. I don't know a single thing about this guy other than he is very, very well known and famous in the alternative universe. I had no idea where to start with this guy, honestly, and for all I know, for some of you Nick Cave fans out there, you're probably going to say this is not a good start, or I don't know, but I just picked up this record. It was up on the upper shelf. If you've been to Amoeba, they have like albums that are in an upper shelf that are like usually the recommended ones, so I assume this one was a recommended one, so this is where I'm going to start. I'm really looking forward to actually hearing what all the hubbub is about Mr. Cave here, but should be fun. Next up, this is actually another one I'm excited about. So this is the Radiohead album that I didn't have. I had every other studio album by this guy. These guys, rather. I can't talk. I'm so full. I'm sorry. I'm just flubbing my words here. But, no other store seemed to have this. The San Francisco Amoeba didn't have this at all. Every time I went, they didn't even have this. So I was really stoked to see that the Berkeley store had this one, and I'm really happy I can finally complete the studio collection set of Radiohead stuff, because after this I have all of them until they release a new record. So it should be an interesting one to listen to. The last CD. Okay. So after Amoeba, we went over to Rasputin, and this is MGMT. I'm sure a lot of you already know about this band, but I decided to get this record as opposed to their very first one, which is much more well-known. I was listening to previews of this one on iTunes, and the song Alien Days and Cool Song Number 2 just sounded awesome. I don't know why. I liked the sound of it better than the first one. So, and a name like Alien Days and Astromancy, I like space-themed stuff, so I'm hoping this is a very spacey record, because I know these guys take a psychedelic approach, so this should be a really cool listen. And that does it for the music. I actually left with some movies, too. So, first off, I got this one, Longest Yard. It's a dumb comedy movie. It's Adam Sandler. Some of you are weird about him, but this one, for whatever reason, is like one of my favorites. It's hilarious, really good cast, really good music. I just figured I had to own it, and it was only $1.99, so pick that one up. This is actually interesting because I bought this. There was a little sidewalk sale in front of the store, so I bought this, and when you buy something from the sidewalk sale, you spun this little like Wheel of Fortune type wheel that could win you some prizes, and I actually won a chance to get a free $2.99 DVD. So I perused through the selection, and I got this. This was actually another movie that was on my list. I'm kind of a sucker, as I said, for space stuff, and I liked this concept of aliens in LA and the soldiers fighting against it. I saw it, and it's not like the greatest movie, but it entertained me, and I figured I just need to get it. So I like it. It was free, so I got it. And finally, the last movie, the reason I actually went to Berkeley was for this movie. This is a movie called Searching for Sugar Man. If you haven't seen this movie, this is a very highly recommended movie for me. So this guy here, he recorded 2 albums in America, didn't catch on at all in the 1970s. So he basically just disappeared after that. Meanwhile, in South Africa, all of a sudden, he just exploded in popularity. You know, this was during the South African Revolution, so his music was a huge influence on the people there. So this movie is about the people of South Africa finding this man because they had no information about him. And it's a great story. It's really heartwarming. Some fantastic music came out of this guy here. It's awesome. You need to see it. Look at this. 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's saying something because they know their shit. That does it for today. I have nothing else to say. I'm going to fall into a food coma, so I will see y'all later.